Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. Alright, if you guys are not aware, they released the patch notes yesterday, approximately like maybe 12 hours now. But I was holding off for them to release the PV because I want to have a look at the new event or this particular new structure of event, Made Impossible. So I'm not sure what this event is going to be about because the current event format is basically you farm in the stage, you sweep it, and then you get the event currency, you buy it from the shop, right? And this is like a new thing altogether. So let's have a look at this PV. This just got released about 1 or 2 hours ago, so I haven't had the chance to watch this. Alongside with that, we're also getting a new story pack fake game. Alright, so let's jump into this. So there might be some spoilers here, just warning you guys, because if you guys haven't played up to chapter, I believe chapter 10, is it chapter 9 or chapter 10? So this is going to be chapter 11, I believe. So it's going to happen after that. Okay. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm just going to be very curious in see where does Gray comes into this. Alright, apparently he perhaps know this particular person, right? Okay, so that's like a new castle area altogether. I like it. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I can see from the map as well. Wait, that's a different... oh. Ah. Wait, is that Morphia? I think that could be Morphia, right? Are we going to suffer like this again? That's just Dia for sure. I have a feeling just Dia will have a totally new version of a character. Because, yeah, fake game. That looks interesting. Alright, here comes. Oh, shoot. Damn! Damn, that's showing the panties? Mid Leatrice. Okay, Rubia as well. Damn! The maid outfit in this game? This tops even Mickey and Blue Archive in my humble opinion. But you know what? I'll take it. So we got Leatrice and Rubia. Both looks extremely good. Man, they are both perfect. Okay, Made Impossible is gonna be the new season event. Oh, that is so cool. Proton Hunter? Poricon? Okay, challenge battle, beauty, impossible, pack play. Okay. So that one is to play to get the gems. Alright, so as you guys can see, that is pretty spicy, right? I would say all of those things are kind of insane. I was not expecting them to go back into that. But okay, let's have a look at some of this one, right? Okay, so you can see this is Brown Dust 2. Okay, so we're gonna have Maid Leatrice pick up. So personally, I'm not aware what she can do yet, but let's have a look at this. You're gonna have this new Impossible Season Pass, which is gonna give you some rewards right here, some devil coins, some metal fighting stuff. Okay, make sure you guys do those. There's plenty of passes in the game, and also the current pass, the season is ending already. Make sure you guys, if you guys are at level 17 and you haven't bought the pass, consider buying it, because when you buy it using the gems, you actually do get another 3 levels alongside with that. Look at all of these, plenty of pass are coming. We have the basic pass, we have the let's see, do we have a draw ticket times 10? Okay, that's good. That's a login as always. And then as always, they are giving out plenty of draw tickets as well. And then the packs and stuff. Okay, let's have a look at the patch note. This is going to be a pretty long one, right? So fake game is going to be story pack 11. Number 1, okay. So you can see the synopsis right there. It's unlocked by clearing pack 10. Okay, so if you guys haven't already, you gotta do that. So I believe they'll be adding 1 character, right? The skill balance of temporary companions who join during the story pack may be different from the balance of permanent companions that are officially released. Okay, that's fair. They haven't readjusted it back then. Okay, what else? So full voice in story pack 11. Love it. Alright, big shout out to Brown Dust 2 for sure for doing full voice. Love the story with full voice. So Made Impossible event, the 4th season or seasonal event. This is going to be from February 14th, okay, all the way until February 28th, maintenance. Okay, so first week we're just gonna have the story, normal, challenge, field quest, event, and then second week we have a Fiend Hunter period. As you can see, Made Impossible. You will have the Weasel Anastasia, Caracal, Rubia, and Rabbit Leatrice. Okay, so again, okay, let's have a look at the event format. Event battles are decided into easy to challenge, okay? Upon entering the screen, you can check recommended combat power for each stage. By the way, the combat power, I wouldn't like trust it 100%, right? It's just like a reference sort of thing. So entering a battle requires AP. Free AP is charged every day, okay? And you can buy additional with diamonds. So again, I believe it's going to be similar to the previous, the current event that we have, right? Very, very cool. Alongside with that, make sure you guys do the field quest. So illegal auction, item retrieval operation. Okay, so if you're caught on CCTV, security guards will chase the player. Okay, this sounds fun. All right, I hope this is like something that's like more interesting and exciting. So far the current one is whatever, right? You gotta just crash and destroy the urns. And then the previous one is like you avoid the cars, but Ra will have to go around and get the coins. So all of it has been very different altogether. So Procyon 001 is going to be the boss, right? So that's going to be the weapon for Fiend Hunter. So event shop guide. As you can see, you can buy up to 15. 5 times 3 draw tickets. Again, that's something that you have to get. Tear of Goddess potential currency. Giant Fiend UR gear. Giant Fiend SR gear. Now this is going to be the exclusive UR gear or Fiend gear that you can obtain from the shop. So we're going to have a look at it once it comes out, right? Giant Fiend gear growth currency. My room furniture. Ancient crystal, alongside with that refining crystal, very, very important. So those are going to be very, very important. The store for the currently ongoing Idol Phantasm will remain for 7 days, will open for 7 days after the event ends. So you guys still have time to decide. So you can see right now, all of these are the new things that you can obtain in the dormitory. Oh my god, a cinema? Okay, that's pretty cool. You straight up can set up a cinema in your My Room if you guys care about that. Okay. So team formation guide, a method of team formation is changed. At the time of opening, only the first team can be formed. The second and the third team slots are open when a certain level of Giant Fiend is defeated. Okay, so Fiend Hunter will be changed a little bit. They're gonna like try to change it a little bit, it seems. So you can form a team by touching empty slot on the Fiend Hunter main screen by touching the team formation at the bottom. So now you can use up to 3 teams, it seems like. Okay, so I think this is pretty interesting. So it's going to be a new concept of Fiend Hunter altogether. I would love to see it, right? Gotta see how this works. For each team, the total combat power of participating companions is displayed as the participating combat power. Monster level 4 will release team 2. Monster level 8 will release team 3. Okay, I think that's going to make it a little bit more interesting. Now you can... It's kind of hard because like you can only use Diana in one team. So there's that. So you can press and hold the thumbnail of a character placed in the slot to replace it with a companion in another slot. And you can also group it by dragging it into an empty slot. So team replacement guide. The battle begins with the first team appearing, and once a team has been replaced, it cannot be used again in that battle. Okay, so it's a 1 team per time, makes a lot of sense. Okay, so and then changing teams, all members of the existing team are automatically killed, and the team is changed thereafter. If a team member is wiped out, they are automatically replaced by the next team. The battle ends when the last team is wiped out. So when a Giant Fiend uses particular skill every turn, when all skills are used, it repeats from the first use skill. So that's how the Giant Fiend will be able to modify the skill. Even if the team is changed, the Giant Fiend continues to use its skills, and the buffs and debuffs applied to the Giant Fiend are also applied as it is. The Giant Fiend skill system will be added. Okay. So there's a conditional skill system where certain conditions are met. The Giant Fiend cancels the reservation of the skill it was planning to use and use the conditional skill first. Oh, this is a new mechanic altogether. So we gotta see how this works. There's also a quick battle guide. If you have damaged a Giant Fiend more than once the previous day but have not been able to defeat it, you can use the quick battle function. So therefore you don't have to like do it again. So let's say on Tuesday you already did level 7, for example. On Wednesday you like it's a bit has bit of a big hassle to go and beat it again. So you can just sweep it, so you don't have to do everything again, right? If you are satisfied with your score on the first day, I do like that approach. I wish more games would bring this approach into the games, especially for end game contents. For sure, this is very, very good. The amount of rewards will change depending on the 2-week cycle. So you can see right here, we are getting 3 draw tickets, but for 2 weeks. That is as opposed to 5 draw tickets for 4 weeks. So we are actually getting more, right? Because now we're getting 6 draw tickets as opposed to 5, because this is going to last for every 2 weeks. Okay, so we are getting more in advance, and these are the ranking rewards. Again, the usual stuff, like every time you beat every single level, you will be able to get, and then there's a rankings, will be able to get certain, certain draw tickets. Now let's talk about the potential update. Now what is this potential thing, right? The character potential will be applied on February 14th. Potential applied character are going to be for Justia, Sylvia, Rubia, Eclipse, Latrice, Anastasia, Alice, Sarah, Elena, Angelica, Dalvi. So what is this potential thing? Apparently, now you can have more stats. When the potential is released, the costume skills are permanently enhanced. When the potential is released, the character stats are permanently increased regardless of bond status. Okay, increased abilities are applied to the character when the costume is in bond status or bonded status. So let's have a look. 310 physical attack. Fixed physical damage based on 310%. The type of abilities can also be increased. I don't know, does it modify the skills completely? Let's have a look, right? So stats that can be enhanced: HP percent, attack percent, magic attack percent, magic resist, crit damage and crit rate percent, defense percent, all of this. Property damage. So add new skills, enhance existing skill effect, reduce SP consumption, reduce cooltime, increase range. When you unlock the skill potential, acquire a new skill effect. The additional ability skill description is added to the skill tooltip. To unlock skill potential, the new currency tier of Goddess is required. I will definitely make a guide for this, once I can decide on who is going to be the better one. But you can see right there, right? These are the stats permanently applied to the character. This stat applies only when the costume is bound. There are permanent stats and bonding stats. So some of the potential has been liberated. So you can see 310% of attack for Justia. Quarter Moon Jab. Isn't it always 310%, or is it? I need to check for sure. For Justia in particular, right? So if you're looking at Justia in particular, I can't remember her multiplier, right? But if you're looking about one of these costumes, this one, Quarter Moon Jab. So I assume that, let's just assume that is at a +0. I assume that's at +0, so 275% attack. So it does increase it to 310%. Slight increase right there. Okay, so I would say this is a decent chunk of increase, right? It's not too bad for sure, right? Something that I can definitely appreciate. Alongside with that, an icon will be added to the upper right corner. Okay, and then you need this new material, right? So as you can see, this new material called a Tear of Goddess, and also might conceal magic crystal. Magic crystal can be obtained from the new dungeon, Path of Adventure Magic Crystal Cave, and Tear of Goddess can be obtained from the Golden Thread Shop and Season Event Shop. Now Magic Crystal Cave update. So let's talk about this new cave. This is where you need to farm this. So you can acquire these currencies to use for your potential. And Magic Crystal Cave can be entered through Path of Adventure pack, and the caves are divided by each property. Oh, okay. So that means there's fire, light, dark, and etc, right? I assume. If you clear one dungeon at normal, out of the 5 dungeons of each property, Magic Crystal Cave will be added to the hunting request tab. If you clear the boss on normal, hard, or very hard, then the hunting request of the difficulty will be unlocked, just like any other, hunting request stages. Now, AP guide. So Magic Crystal Cave can be entered using the new AP called the Torch. You get 60 free torches every day. According to the existing free cooked rice will also be recharged to a maximum of 60 each day. You can have an unlimited number of paid torches. Okay, so if you pay to win, you can get this ahead of time. Okay, something that's very, very interesting. Auto placement. So this is going to be a new feature alongside with change in combat distribution conditions. So this displaying the distribution of my top damage percentage with a group such as the lowest n%, sub n%, and the highest n%. This one is no idea what this is. Combat distribution conditions. So that's going to be for battle group distributions. Other UI changes, okay. Alright, so I don't care about these things too much. This is more like quality of life. But let's talk about the MAID Leatrice. Should you pull for her? Look at this. Cross tile, skip. Already, I like this a lot. So at +0, she's a 4 SP character with 5 turn cooldown. She will be able to inflict physical damage to the enemy based off on 300% of attack. If the enemy is in continuous damage or some sort of DOT, I assume, you deal physical damage based off 400% of attack instead. Okay. So Leatrice will have this particular ability. Very interesting. So it goes up to 450% at +1. So as you can see, at +2, it increases both the multiplier. At +3, it goes up to 575. That's pretty interesting. She doesn't have any SP cost reduction. So if you guys are not familiar with Leatrice, again, let me bring up the game. Just to give you guys a context, right? So Leatrice has 2 other costumes right now. Alright, so you can see one is the default one, the Raw Death Star. I think everybody has this because you can obtain this from the tavern, right? So this one by default, you can see she already will be able to do DOT, right? She does some DOT based off the 110% of attack every turn for 3 turns. And then she has one more costume right here, right? That can also do DOT. So ideally you want to use one of these 2 other costumes first. In combo, alright, when you are trying to combo in her own costume before using this, because as you can see, if the enemy is in continuous damage, you basically will be able to deal even more damage. The scaling is even higher. So that makes the most sense. Now, is she limited? No, she's not. Apparently, as far as I know, she's not limited. And also, one more thing is, she doesn't seem like a strong or must-have character, but I can see this is going to be able to complement her. If you like, you know, the design, I think she is going to be, you know, one of the better characters for sure. Cross tile, skip, is going to help you out in a lot of PvE content. I think Leatrice is one of the stronger characters by far. If you're looking to tackle PvE content, I believe this particular one, this tile range is very good for PvP. But this particular one, it's just insane. Alright, she's one of the few characters with skip that's able to hit in a 3x3. It's just one of the very, very strong characters that's not like a magic-based damage dealer. Of course, there are some like Celia and Lucretia and stuff. But I think Leatrice is one of the physical ones that have like the massive tile range. She is very, very strong, for sure. So most likely I'll be getting 1 copy of this, hopefully. Try to complement my current Leatrice. Make her even stronger, right? Now, there's also going to be later on, I believe Rubia will come later. As of now, can't look at Rubia's skills yet. So if if you are free to play and you are looking to make the best decision possible, I would advise you to wait for Rubia to come out first and then decide from there. Because I think when Rubia comes out, Leatrice banner is still going to be there. If you are free to play, alright, that's going to be the best advice that I can give you, right? Especially in this game for free to play, there's just no reason for you to rush and pull on day 1. Alright, the only person that should be pulling on day 1 are the spenders. If you are free to play, ideally there's no benefit for you to do it on day 1 because there's free pulls every single day. You never know, right? Maybe you wait a little bit, you can get her up to the last day of the banner. So that's just my advice generally, alright? Again, you can see crit rate % for the exclusive ability for the Luna Piercer. Her exclusive gear is pretty good actually. She's going to be able to crit quite a lot with this particular exclusive equipment. Okay, so Rubia, as you can see, this will be added later on at February 21st. So this is going to happen next week. So we'll wait for that and see how it goes. Alright. So again, if you guys are wondering, we will have the costume and exclusive gear that will be added to Powder of Hope. Idol Ventana will be added. Blood Glutton Justel will be added. And then we have Diana and MAID, Leatrice and Rubia will be added to the Powder of Hope shop later on as well. So make sure you guys are aware of that. So you still have chance to get them later on. Powder of Hope costume schedule. As you can see, after the maintenance, we're going to have Grand Hill Day, Ventana, Anastasia, Fire Graffiti, and Ocean Rubia. Okay. And Golden Thread, they will be adding Nature's Claw Row. Oh, it's already there, I believe. I already got this one. But yeah, that's pretty much what is happening in Brown Dust 2 this week. Let me know what you guys think of both of these characters. MAID Leatrice, MAID Rubia. Are you guys pulling for the waifu? Are you guys getting them for the meta? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm personally extremely excited. Most likely we'll be pulling her when she's out. As always, if you guys haven't already subscribed, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.